with no sense of interruption. It's not ta ta ta. It has to be like a fading of image, not a change, a rapid, quick change of photogram of image. It's something that is fade in, fade out. So we go from a word to another with no real shock. There is no shock here. It's something very natural because we know what it means seeing, and like in a lead of Schubert, and we know also what is a dance, a peasant dance. So noble spirit that has to sing a noble melody, like a prayer. And more, and the prayer becomes most intense when it goes upward. Why? It's closer to the God. It's not desperate. It's still it wants to go closer to the God. And it's this attempt to go beyond the man, beyond the world. But the contact with the reality, the rustic dance, peasant dance, it is quite so linked and connected with earth. So two far words. Okay? Again, the coda of the dance, and we try to connect in the right way to the return of the beat. I want to give significance. Not fa mi re la la. Okay, and now fa mi re la la. It's the right response to so sorry so fa mi re la la, like so sol, but just on the upside of the expression. Okay, again, so. Bravo. Think about these 3-4 elements we worked on. Just practice a little bit without melody level, and especially in the breath, stay on the key you need, because the values are wrong. You need to bring the energy on the longer notes note after note, note after note, yet to grow up logically or to fail down, but logically not just lose and give up the energy. So this is the main one. And so you can use again the pedal, but don't modify anything. Don't give up the hands from the keyboard only because you are putting the pedal. The pedal has just to support your finger, not to substitute your fingers. I think you are that's the trick, and we have to be very careful because it's a trick not so that is not so funny for us when after a career at the conservatory as a student you find that you learn a lot of things, but you lose also a lot of things because you just don't mind. It's not a problem of you or a teacher, it's just the problem that the trick is that we are in confidence with the possibilities of our fingers, and we guess that our fingers can do everything without the brain. We just let the brain follow the fingers. It's the greatest misunderstanding you could imagine for the musician. Imagine if something like this has been done by a conductor. So the orchestra plays and he goes with, okay, play. Okay, and he does. What you can think about the conductor is like a monkey, just going with movements to follow the orchestra. No, he's the real mind, real brain that has to organize, to concertate, concertatore, maestro concertatore. That means I have to decide who, when, what, and how. That's the main problem, our main problem. So I want not to modify anything at the moment, because in any way you play well. You don't play in a horrible way. You have just to think and to, so here, think, check, maybe yes, maybe no. I try to do my best. With this technical arrangement, stay with the finger on the key. Don't go away and give the responsibility to your feet. Okay, it's the main thing. Anyway, and then what else?
Another piece?
Yes, with the pedal.
Oh, you go again.
If you want, or something else if you want.
Okay, let's get some.
Okay.
I'm not gonna look at it after.
We have at least 10 minutes. So tell me about which was your choice, or your choice, your and your teacher, with the pedal in this piece, and which is the choice also of the conduction of the melody. I mean, especially about the distribution of the energies. So you put the pedal always on the left hand. Which is your choice?
Going for the left hand.
Let me listen only the left hand with the pedal. Keep the pedal. Now play a few bars. Now take off the hand and keep the pedal. Listen to the sound. Again. Once more. Now, only the right hand. What do you think about the balance of the sound between the two hands? Now here, left hand alone, right hand alone. You think it's comparable, it's a good balance, there is a lack of sound somewhere, or there is too much sound somewhere else. I don't know.
I thought there was too much going up on the left hand, not only the bass, which doesn't need to.
So, would you try something else, both hands now again, and try to get a new balance if you think you need it again. Really sure that your crescendo is for both hands, or there is one hand that has to make the crescendo in a more precise way? What do you say? What do you think about? Just play your right hand and just do everything you want to do with dynamics. Okay, only right. Sorry. So you think it to a small crescendo, not so huge, but it's along about 4 bars. Maybe you could do it more, especially because with the left hand you make a great crescendo. So your perfect balance now, the first performance, now begin to be less perfect because you grow up with the left hand more than the right hand. So of course you can choose also to have a little crescendo, a small crescendo, but do it with both hands, not only with your right hand, even with the left hand, or maybe could be easier in this way to do a large crescendo and give more importance to the right hand. So look, you have time to make the diminuendo. There is no hurry to, and no worry to make the crescendo, because you have enough time. Now you reach the maximum of the energy from this crescendo, right here, where the diminuendo begins. You are on the maximum of the energy. Then diminuendo, and then you can begin to come back and stay on your piano, maybe. Okay? Try. Yes, why not?
Here, does it, I'm going down, it seems natural and then up to play louder, but then it does not prepare for the crescendo.
Yes, I understand your question, and it's a good opportunity to say that the phrasing is one thing, the dynamic is another thing. Sometimes they go well together, sometimes you are not to confuse dynamics with phrasing. What you rightly see here is a crescendo that is not on a full phrase. It's only the tension between a lower and upper note, like in the vocal expression. That's why I need more energy to go from the bass, from the lower note. I need breath and give energy to go to the octave, for example. It's like a pressure of air. It's not like, it's not this. Of course, this is not the matter. So write what you feel here, but it has to be, sorry, in the quality of sound. You cannot do something like this. Sorry. Of course, course, it's not so, but it's the tension. Yes, but you see, it's not a different sound, but in the same sound, I give tension, and you obtain this only with the technique I showed you before. If you stay away from the key, every time you play a new sound is a new sound. It's not something that comes logic, and it comes logically. And so on, even more and more. In this section, you have that the tension is really growing up, note after note, even if you are coming down with the melody. Of course, you have always this kind of I don't know, disegno.
Design, yeah.
Yes, of design, this kind of design that is circular. It grows up and comes down again, but always with circular lines, never da, di, da. So in this case, you can give tension and release tension, but always in the same quality of sound. It depends on how much weight you put on the key and how much tension in your fingers. The tensions have to be progressive depending on what you are expressing. Of course, if you are going on a forte, you need more weight, and so with the same tension in the fingers, you can reach more and more sound. This is the system, the technical system. Anyway, good, but careful with your left hand. You have great physical structure. Even how is your pain now? It's because of the air conditioning here?
Originally, but then out of the auditions, I tripped and fell on the stairs.
Oh, anyway, it's going better now. It's getting better. Oh, okay, good. So your left hand is very good because, but it runs the risk to be too much for the right. So get the right balance between the two. Okay, good, Max.
Thank you.
Mark Daniels. Marks, no, 2 marks, 1 mark.
One last thing.
Yes.
Here, here's the peak.
See.
But from here,
would you play again?
Crescendo.
Yes, do it.
Here.
Why not?
So,
yes.
And then goes again. So between these, does it go down again? Does it?
It depends on how do you reach this one. Which is the most important in your mind? Which one of the two?
This one.
Okay, so just preserve the energy to go there. Just give a look, because maybe sometimes you can also try to read deeply the text and see when the text reach great distances and very high and very low distances. Maybe the tension is at the top, and sometimes you can be in confidence with this kind of texture that gives you the sense of the highest tension in the piece. So begin if you want again. So let me. See only in one point the maximum of the energy. They are all in a structural position to give significance to that moment. Of course, even this one, because look how quick is this how change of high oh, doesn't work anymore. My mind, too tired. It's very quick. You go up very quickly, and so you need energy. And then the real forte. Look, all this section is in forte. And what is very important is the continuous change of harmony. So in this forte, you could keep this crescendo. Means write this one. It's not a crescendo that brings you from a forte to a fortissimo or tref. It's a crescendo of harmonic intensity. If you really hear in the deep what happens, again, play again.